Hi everyone and welcome back. As Christians, believe it or not, we are required to obey the law of the land. Romans 13 verse 1, Paul writes and he says, let everyone, not just some people, but everyone be subject to governing authorities. For there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. Now, he doesn't say the righteous authorities. He doesn't say the authorities that are not corrupt. He doesn't say the authorities that are Christians. No, he's talking about governing authorities that are put in place by God, whether they're born again or not, whether they are heathens, pagans, it makes no difference. We need to be clear on that. Paul is writing at the time of the Roman Empire, so he understood what's going on here. But there's a reason for this. You see, if I have a heart that will rebel against the authority of the land, I can deceive myself into thinking that I'm rebelling against them and not realize that I'm actually rebelling against God. We don't just obey when it suits us. We obey in every aspect. We need to be clear. So if I have this attitude where I just pick what I want to obey, that will work for me. I don't worry about the speed limits. I don't worry about the no parking zones or this or that. It develops in me an attitude where I'm casual. And you know what? I begin to justify myself and explain to myself and perhaps others why I am disobeying these laws. In fact, they don't mean much to me at all. What am I doing? I'm rebelling against God. Now, obviously, any law that comes from man that is contrary to the heart of God, contrary to the ways of God, contrary to the conscience that God, the spiritual conscience that God has given me, I cannot follow. Obviously, we understand that. Jesus said, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, and render unto God that which is God's. But there's an attitude in obedience that God is looking for. If I am casual and flippant about the laws of the land, I guarantee you that will be the state of my heart to the word of God itself. Let's not play around. Let's get serious. There's no reason. There's no excuse. It's better for us as believers to obey the law even at our own expense. That's what Peter says in 1 Peter 3. So that's the challenge. Let's examine our hearts and let's be obedient to God today. God bless.